Hey, welcome back to Weeby Kids again. My name's Danny, I'm one of the founders at Weeby Kids. I'm an outdoor educator and a storyteller. Tonight I've come up in the woods to tell you a story all the way from Nigeria. And this story is called Too Much Sky. Now, like many tales, this one is very, very, very old. So old that the world was different to how we see it today. Back in the time of this story, the sky wasn't way, way, way up in the distance. Oh, no, no. The sky came right down to the ground. And the people who lived at this time, they didn't have to farm or hunt or buy their food. You see, this sky that came all the way to the ground was very, very delicious. Very, very good to eat. All the people had to do was reach out and break off a bit of sky and munch, 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 munch. And for a while, all was well. The sky enjoyed giving and the people enjoyed taking with great gratitude. But after a while, something happened. One day, one of the people had taken off their sky and they were munch, munch, munching it. When off across on the other side of the forest, they noticed their neighbour with a much, much, much bigger piece of sky. They thought, well, if they're having one that big, I am too. So with two hands they reached out and they pulled off a huge hunk of sky and they began to munch. Munch, munch. But they picked off way too much. They couldn't possibly eat all of that. So instead of finishing it off, they threw it. And the day after, they did exactly the same. They took off too much and they threw the waste. And the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that, until a huge pile of waste sky began to build up. Now, as you can imagine, the sky wasn't very happy with this. And the sky called out to all the humans and said, I give myself freely to you, and you are wasting me. Look at the piles of rubbish that you are causing. If you don't stop this, I will go far, far away, and you will never get free sky to eat anymore. So the people listened, and for a while all was well. But it didn't take too long before the people started breaking off too much again. One person took a big hunk. Munch, 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 munch. Oh, they thought, we can't throw it away. What can we do? So they continued, munch, munch, munch. Their belly got sore and big and fat, but they still continued. And the next day, they took off an even bigger piece. And again, they munched and munched and munched and munched, and because they didn't want to waste, they ate the whole thing. And again, the sky watched this. And the sky came down and said, humans, not only do you create too much waste, but you are totally out of control with your greed. You have one more chance. If you create so much waste or continue in this greedy way, I will be gone. And the people agreed. And for 3 days, all was well. But on the 4th day, one of the people looked across the forest. And there in the distance, they saw their neighbour with a huge piece, eating and eating and eating, their belly bigger and bigger and bigger. And with that last bit, they threw it in a waste pile. And they thought, well, if it's okay for them, then it's okay for me. And they did exactly the same. And it happened the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. And the sky saw this. And the sky came down and said, humans, I warned you 3 times. The time of free sky food is over. And with that, the sky began to rise up, 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 up. And that is why the sky is so, so, so far away. And ever since that day, humans have had to farm or hunt or buy their food, all because they were too wasteful and too greedy. So I hope you enjoyed that little story, a folk tale all the way from Nigeria. So thanks for stopping by at Weeby Kids, and we'll see you again sometime soon. Bye.